You're not using your fullbacks enough when attacking in FC25, and it's making your attack way too predictable. If you rely only on your central players when you're attacking, your opponent can just stay compact, block the middle, and it becomes hard to break down and find opportunities to shoot. But when you attack with your fullbacks and use the full width of the pitch, you stretch your opponent's defense and open up space for your central players. There's two ways we can attack with our fullbacks in FC25, and there was actually two perfect examples of this in the FC25 World Championship final, where the inevitable winner Manu Bashore demonstrated these techniques. The first is during the build-up phase, and that's by triggering your fullbacks in behind. By tapping L1 whilst facing your fullback, it'll send him on a run in behind. If you just wait for him to run up the field, this will create a 2v1 opportunity against your opponent's fullback, where if your opponent spots the run and decides to pull his fullback to track the run, then it'll open up space for you to play into your winger to drive forwards. Or if the opponent doesn't notice the run, or he chooses to ignore it, then you can just play a through ball to your fullback. No matter what your opponent chooses, you've got a solution. The second way we can use our fullbacks is in the final third. Now, this is where a lot of players get tunnel vision and always force the ball centrally to try and score. And yes, whilst the end goal is to try and get into these central areas to shoot, it's much easier when we start out wide first. You want to recycle the ball and play it out wide to your fullback. When we use the full width of the pitch here, the opponent's defense will naturally drift over, creating gaps in behind. And if your opponent chooses to press you out wide, then it will create even more space for your central players. Or if the opponent chooses not to press you out wide, then you now have time on the ball to either cross, run towards the byline for a cutback, or recycle it and try the horseshoe passing pattern, which I mentioned in another video. If you mix both of these approaches, it makes it a lot more unpredictable and harder for your opponent to defend. So yeah, that's two ways you can use your fullbacks to create dangerous attacks in FC25. If you enjoyed this tutorial and want to see more FC25 tips, or you're interested in one-on-one private coaching, then check the description down below where you can see the link to the Patreon. Thanks guys for watching, bye.